Good evening. I'm Chris Matthews in Washington. I got home at 1:30 this morning, back for that most wonderful upset victory anyone in Philadelphia will ever want to recall. No one wanted to leave the stadium. No one wants to forget it today. I'm talking about the feeling that last night came to South Philadelphia. More on that later. But first, the government shutdown is almost over. Now comes the hard part. Governing. Democrats in the U.S. Senate backed away from their call to reject a temporary funding bill without a law to help the so-called dreamers. Well, the bill passed today will fund the government through February 8th in exchange for a commitment from Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell to take up the immigration debate, including the dreamers. Well, this morning, McConnell gave this assurance on the Senate floor.
So long as the government remains open, it would be my intention to take up legislation here in the Senate that would address DACA, border security, and related issues.
Well, a few hours later, Senator Chuck Schumer, the minority leader, the Democratic leader, said Democrats would vote to reopen the government. Here he goes.
I expect the majority leader to fulfill his commitment to the Senate, to me and to the bipartisan group, and abide by this agreement. If he does not, of course, and I expect he will have breached the trust of not only the Democratic senators, but members of his own party as well.
Well, despite the fact that President Trump seemed to be a non-player in the negotiations this weekend, the White House took credit for the breakthrough. Here was Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Let's watch her.
A statement here from the President of the United States that I will read. Quote, I am pleased that Democrats in Congress have come to their senses and are now willing to fund our great military, border patrol, first responders, and insurance for vulnerable children. The president was putting pressure and standing firm on exactly what he was willing to do and what he wasn't, and it very clearly worked because we're back where we basically started on Friday, and the Democrats have now allowed this to move forward. Hopefully the House will move this through quickly, and it'll be at the White House for the president to sign, and then we can start immediately on discussions on immigration reform.
Well, that's done now. So did Democrats cave, or did they preserve their ability to fight another day? Senator Chris Coons of Delaware voted to reopen the government. He joins me now. Senator, thank you about this. You know, this is already becoming a predictable fight between the left and the center left, and I understand the fight. The resistors want to resist. The people that want regular order want regular order. Who's going to end up doing the best job in that debate in getting the dreamers protected?
Well, Chris, what we got today, you just replayed it, was a commitment from Majority Leader McConnell on the floor of the Senate, and then a private commitment as well to his own caucus and to many of us who worked across the aisle over the weekend in a